FNAF fans, welcome back to another Five Nights at Freddy's video. Today we're going to be exploring the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's 3. And this was a bit interesting because it is my favorite FNAF game. And so it should be easy for me. Like, we're gonna just get to the night and we'll have the phone dude, I guess. Yeah, you know what? Don't worry about it. So, Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Five Nights at Freddy's 3 takes place 30 years after the events of Five Nights at Freddy's 1, I'm assuming? No. From the first Freddy Fazbear's Pizza closure. It was closing from, like, it closed, and then 30 years later, these new guys, the Fazbear Entertainment decides to open up try to capitalize on the whole rumors, the whole, like the whole hype and the intrigue of the child like murders that happened years ago, and then they decided to capitalize on that and create a horror attraction based on it by grabbing many pieces from FNAF history, and they gave us like Freddy right there. There's the toys. There's posters, possibly from the first Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, like the one before FNAF 2, and like multiple other things. Like these things we never seen before in like FNAF 2 or FNAF 1. So this must be like things from the first FNAF. So 30 years after the event. But before we should talk about that, let's talk about the mini games that happen when you beat a night. You play as the animatronics and you chase this Shadow Freddy figure, but it turns out to be William Afton, who's lured you into a trap so he could dismantle you. And once he dismantles you, your soul comes out. And so the Gabriel, Susie, Fritz, and Jeremy, and Cassidy, possibly Cassidy, or maybe even a crying child, who knows, come out, and then they finally enact their revenge on William Afton, and William Afton dies at the end of like 30 years ago. And now 30 years later, we are a random guy, we don't know who his name is, and we just got a job at Fazbear's Fright, to be like a horror attraction on its own. Like when people just go through this map, they just go through this entire area like a tourist attraction, and then come through here. They can just look through here and see you, the night guard, as an attraction. Like it's in a way just if in real life they made like a FNAF attraction, they could do this. This is like a good template for it. But yeah, the past comes back to haunt us when the phone dude and Fazbear Entertainment went to go look into these back rooms, and they found many things. Like they found these things all around, and including a real animatronic known as Springtrap. And Springtrap, he is William Afton, but he was spring locked, and now he's like a walking corpse. And he's still like alive in a way in that suit. He cheated death, is what I'm hearing. Like, you just he cheated death, and now he's attacking us, the main player, and we do nothing but all we could do is lure the animatronic, aka Springtrap. Thanks. We lure Springtrap through the various halls away from us. If he gets anywhere close to us, he will kill us. So yeah, here's the first mini game. I should put Fast Nights on so you could just go through it. I'm probably gonna use the cheats. Might as well, because that way the nights could speed up and you can see all the mini games. But nah, I'll just show them like the very ending, like this part right here. You got Freddy, and I'm just gonna show Bonnie, Chica, and all that. But then, uh, so yeah, in the second night, the night guard reveals that the animatronic that they brought, they found a real one. They found a real animatronic, and he is right here. Springtrap is roaming these halls now. Let's use the audio, and he didn't even move. So yeah, that's, and then once you, oh wow, there he is, right there. Yeah, come on, come get me, Springtrap. Just come get me. So while William Afton makes his way here, like let's let Springtrap make his way in.
Hello?
I want Springtrap to make his way here, so that way he can get rid of us. So yeah, while that's happening, that the main ending is where you're able to take down Springtrap, but the place you're able to like survive Springtrap, but the problem is that a fire breaks out, and we're presumably killed. We are presumably killed by the fire, and Springtrap manages to escape, which he reappears in Five Nights at Freddy's 6 Pizzeria Sim. So that's that. But there's also another thing you can do. I don't care anymore. There's another thing you could do. You could just go here and you'll get Mangle's quest, which is one of the many mini games that you can get from like secrets. You've seen them in my my gameplay video on it, but we're probably gonna get caught here. No, we're not. I'm just that good. So we've already done this already. The mini games, we can access them in the main, in like the extras menu, which is a good thing. Oh yeah, we need the balloon. We need the balloons. Okay, so we can still get the ending anyway, which is strange, but okay. Don't worry about it. We're gonna go into extras because it's better. So yeah, this is Springtrap. What you need to do is that you need to find these mini games, and you'll get a different ending. The other one was a bad ending, is that you didn't do any of these mini games. You didn't free the children. You didn't make them happy, and so they still roam like somewhere, like not moving on to the afterlife. And so that's a sad ending. It's called the bad ending for a reason. But if you complete all these mini games, you get the good ending, which is just the kids moving on and become like, you know, just moving on to the afterlife, and William Afton dies. That's it. Like his evil deeds are done, and he becomes this monstrosity, this husk of what he once was. He becomes this, and he is joined by these phantoms, which are just hallucinations from the past, because this place is indeed haunted. In fact, these are the spirits of the children. Just Charlie, Gabriel, Susie, and Fritz were able to make it. Jeremy never made it. I'm not sure what happened to Jeremy. I guess he moved on. But and then Balloon Boy, I'm not sure what. I guess Jeremy, if I were to make some sense of this all, Jeremy couldn't like recreate a Phantom Bonnie, like spiritual body for himself. So he chose Balloon Boy. So I'm assuming that we got Afton, we got Fritz, we got Jeremy, we got Susie, we got Gabriel, and we got Charlie. No Cassidy. So we don't know what happened to Cassidy. But oh crap. Aggressive. I had aggressive on. Oh no. I had aggressive on this whole time. But yeah, you get the good ending. And that's it. That's all. You done it. But it really wasn't the end. This game was supposed to be closure to like a means to an end. Springtrap, it I just love this game. There's really not much to talk about anymore. FNAF 3 was the moment of closure, but it never it never did it. It never reached that point. So it's unfortunate that William Afton is probably still out there. I doubt it. Well, he's gone for good in the modern day, but in the past, he's still such a polarizing figure. So, yep, that is the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Now into what I missed in the previous video of FNAF 2. The mini games of FNAF 2 have a sound that represents letters, which is save them. They spell out save them, which is a comment from below was able to point that out. Thank you. You are the best. And the Night 6 phone call theory could be that it's another way of Afton using it to get Remnant and all that. But I'm going to have to look into that more. I'll talk about it in the FNAF 4 lore video. But this lore video series is all about me learning about the FNAF lore and trying to put pieces together. But it's only going to get more confusing as we get further in. So once I do the FNAF 4 lore video, there will not be a lore video for FNAF World because there is lore, but that's like it's not part of the FNAF lore anymore. My thing about FNAF World is that I see it as it was originally it looked at 8-bit. So it's originally an 8-bit game in an arcade in the FNAF location. That's what I'm assuming. So that's what I think FNAF World is. And so that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. And until next time, this is Dr. Springlock signing off.